What's up, everybody? It's your girl Saray. Welcome to my channel. I know I've been MIA for a while. Excuse the echo. I just moved into a new place. I'm gonna give you a quick, kind of empty tour. I'm still in the process of moving in, but for the most part, it's still empty. So let's get the tour first, and then I'll let y'all know what happened to my camper and what's coming up next and all that stuff. Okay, hold tight. All right, so we're gonna start with the master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom. I'm gonna back out just a little bit so you can see kind of a wide angle view. This is the bathroom, the master bathroom. Has double sink, just basic walk-in shower. This is the closet. This is kind of weird. Let me know what you would do with this space over here. Like, of course I was thinking about like a beaded curtain or something, or a solid colored curtain, because I'm a little worried about the humidity in the bathroom open to the closet with the clothes and stuff. So I don't really know how I feel about that. But let me know what you would do for that. So this is the kitchen area, which is open into the living room area. When you first walk into the door, walking from the front door, this is the, what is this called? I can't think of what this is called. Girl, I'll put it on the screen. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. And then this right here is the washer and dryer area, which is right off the kitchen. I was a little iffy about it at first, but I'm like, you know what, it's just me. It's not like I'm gonna have like people over here all the time, and it's just me, so it's okay. But I love the kitchen. So GE appliances, the stove. I don't know if my cast iron skillets would be okay on that type of stove top, but I'll research it first and before I use those on here, because I've gotten used to using a gas stove in my camper, and I use a lot of cast iron skillets, so we'll see. This over here, walking from the kitchen. Ow, shit. Damn. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt so bad. Oh, that hurt so bad. I just hit my freaking hip on the island. God, it hurt. This is the guest bathroom. Really basic. I gotta clean. I had put some stuff in the toilet and sprayed the sinks down yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to wipe any of it out, so I gotta redo it all over and clean it, scrub it or whatever. But this is the the guest bathroom. Damn, there, I hit my side like right there. Oh my God. All right. This is the second bedroom. All right, the second bedroom. Let me turn this fan on. It's hot. Whew. I'm out of breath because I'm fat. So anyway, this is the closet space. All of this is yarn. Girl, when I get to the storage, I'm gonna show y'all my yarn, what I need to move, and it is a lot, okay? And I'm not prepared, but overall, I do like my space. The patio is out there. I'm not gonna show you the patio because I don't wanna reveal like where I live by accident. Not that I have a big following, but you just never know who's creepy on the internet. Not saying that y'all are creepy, but you get what I'm saying. I digress. And so yeah, this is my apartment tour, and now I gotta go and pick up the U-Haul so I can hold on. I gotta pick up the U-Haul so that I can load up the storage, and then the movers are gonna be here tomorrow to move me in here, because I'm not carrying all that stuff up 3 flights of stairs. Girl, I don't even feel like unloading my car right now, but yeah, so when I get to the storage, I'll let y'all know. I'll show you what's in, what gotta be moved. And then I'll let you know like what happened, why I decided to not live in my camper full time and what's going on. I'll be back. All right, y'all, so I made it back to the storage unit. As you can see, you can't really see behind me. Hold on, let me flip the camera around. As you can see, this is everything in my unit. I did take 2 loads already in my car, believe it or not, because everything was like packed up and stacked about right here. But I was able to get a lot of it, well, a lot of the loose stuff kind of condensed. So what I'm gonna do, take a lot of the smaller stuff that I can carry up the stairs and put it on these carts and set those to the side. And then I'm gonna use the dolly, my dolly right here, to start loading up the U-Haul. So let's start. All right, here's a 1-hour update. I've gotten this far. I have these 2 carts that I'm about to go offload into the truck. And then I think when I come back, I'm gonna start on this side and I'm gonna work my way like this until I get everything, or I'm gonna get these right here first. Yep. All right, so it is another, I think about 1.5 hours later. I have finally pulled out the rest of my yarn right here in these totes, and then I have a tote right here on the ground. I'm gonna flip the camera around so y'all can see how much more I have left. This is how much I have left back there. So I'm almost there, almost done. I say about another maybe 2 hours or 3 hours, I don't know. But my phone is about to die, so I'll see y'all when I get back to the house, or after, yeah, when I get back to the house. All right, y'all, here's another hour to an 1.5 hour update. Or it might be longer. If it's longer than an 1.5 hours, I'll make sure I put it on the screen as far as what time it is. I'm almost done. Almost done. This is my dining room table that I built a few years ago. It ain't perfect, you know, whatever, but it's not perfect, but it's my table. I don't know if I'm gonna use it in the apartment yet, but if I do, I might have to get very creative. And then for the other boards, I may just end up building some shelves for the craft room. The boards are pretty thick. Yeah, they're pretty thick. So this right here, the door, this goes to the bedroom in my camper. So I'm gonna drop that off to the camper when I get done loading, just to get it out of the way. My body is hurting, but yeah, I'm almost done. So this can just roll. This will go on a cart that rolls by itself, and that can go on a cart and load all that up. And so I'm anticipating about maybe two more loads, maybe. Yeah, so this is by far, I think, the biggest, but let's get it done. All right, everybody, so I did it. It is empty. Just a little bit of bark from the branches, but as you can see, it is empty. This is the last bit, and I'm gonna pick up my water, and I got the lock, and I'm just gonna leave it open for them to check it tomorrow, but I am officially moved out and I am exhausted, so exhausted. So I'm gonna put this last little bit on the truck. I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna get going. So I will see y'all in a bit. All right, y'all, so I didn't get a chance to call y'all back yesterday because I was so tired. I got here late last night. I could barely go up my stairs. A sister was hurting. Excuse the noise in the background. That's my washer going on. But I'm about to go pick up the U-Haul. I left it at the U-Haul store last night after I was done driving because the truck is just way too big for me to bring it here and park it overnight in the community parking lot. So, and it's packed at night over here, so that's why I didn't bring it. But I'm about to go pick it up. The movers will be here around between 10 and 11. They will be here. So I got most of the bags that were in here from the first clip gone. Well, I basically put everything in certain rooms where it belonged. So hopefully, I'm really hoping that everything in my truck does not take up this entire living room space because I just want them to put everything in the living room and then I'll sort through it as they bring it in. So yeah, let's go get some Dunkin' Donuts and get over here to this truck. Yeah. All right, everybody, so I'm back at work. It's been a few days since the last time I recorded the last clip. And so I'm gonna apologize in advance. I'm in my work truck, so I have the reefer trailer running. I'm actually getting loaded at a customer right now, and I have my APU on in the back blowing out air to keep the truck kind of cool while I sit here and wait without needing to, idle my truck. So what happened with my camper? And yes, I do have on the same shirt from the last clip a few days later. This is my work shirt. It has been washed, so I promise you I do have other clothes, but right now this shirt has been the epitome of this video. But anyway, they just finished unloading me, but I'm gonna tell you real quick. So they finished loading me up. I still have my camper. The camper is in storage. One of the reasons why I moved out of the camper is because I really got tired of living in a small space with dogs. Even though I no longer have my dogs right now, I ended up selling them about a little over a year ago. I do miss them, but it was just way too much on me. They needed too much attention, and I could not give them the attention that they needed and still focus on, me as well. It was just way too much on me, as well as, going back to trucking, restarting my business over. It was just a lot on me. And then plus I really got tired of having all of my things into a storage unit. I just wanted everything to be under one roof, one address, just under one accord. You know what I mean? Like one sound, one band, or one band, one sound. You know what I'm talking about, ATL movie. But yeah, that's really just how I felt. And so I made the decision to go ahead and, create a new home base for me. It is temporary, but it's a little bit more stable compared to me living in a camper. There's nothing wrong with living in a camper, don't get me wrong, but there were times where I got tired, and I'm not gonna say got tired. I was afraid during some storms, like a tornado or a hailstorm or high winds. Like I live in the Midwest, and we do get a lot of strong winds, being in the Tornado Valley area or whatever. So that was another thing too that I didn't like. Always worrying about leaks, and something was breaking all the time, and I didn't have the money at the time to fix everything as it happened, and it was just one thing after another. So I made the executive decision to just come back out here on the road and get my finances back in order, fix my car, fix the camper, get a more normal, I guess, quote unquote normal is what you make it, okay, but get a more solid home base, brick and mortar home base. And then, you know, I still desire to have my land. I will always have my camper. I'm still about the whole living self-sufficient lifestyle. Like I yearn for that. I want that, and I'm gonna get that. It's just right now I had to pivot a little bit, and that took me away from crocheting, making videos and stuff like that, because my life was like constantly changing at the time. I'm still crocheting. I haven't crocheted as much, but instead of waiting for me to crochet, I guess I'll just start making videos based off of what I'm doing, what I'm into at the time. That way I can still keep putting content out. But at the time, I really was trying to stick to one thing on my channel, but my life was changing too fast. So that really caused the hiatus, because I was trying to get a wrap on what to do, how to do my channel, because I really love crocheting. Like, it saved me from a really dark space in the time when I started, and I will always forever love it. So, I mean, not only that, I want to start learning how to sew. I'm into gardening and all that stuff, but I can't really show all of that right now because I'm on the road. But I will share pieces of my life while I'm on the road. I just don't want this to turn into a trucking channel. And so before continuing posting videos in this new chapter of my life, I felt like I owe you a explanation as to like where I've been. Even though my channel is small, I still greatly appreciate the following that I do have. And I want to treat it with respect and kindness and you know, all that good stuff. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of being distracted because there's another guy coming to my truck right now. I'm done getting loaded. But yeah, so that's what's really going on. Like, my life is constantly moving. I'm never in the same spot for too long. My hours of work are very inconsistent. And so yeah, hold on one second.
Pull up.
I can pull up now?
Yeah, you pull up close.
All right, baby. And so yeah, it's very inconsistent, and that prevents me from being able to be consistent with making content on my channel. And so I apologize for that, but my life has changed dramatically. So if y'all could just bear with me, and hold on, if y'all could just bear with me, be patient. I have to tell myself to be patient with myself and do one thing at a time, so that I can, you know, still create content for y'all. But yeah, that's all I wanted to give you. I wanted to show you that I've been doing a lot of things by myself. Like, that move was so hard. That move was so hard for me to do by myself. And thank God for the movers on the last day, because my body was hurting me. My hands were swollen. My feet were swollen. I couldn't move. I had a migraine for 3 days. Like, y'all, I went through it. You hear me? I went through it. But yeah, I'm going to get back to work. And I will see y'all in the next video, because I want to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I can't close this door until I pull all the way up. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next video, and hopefully I can get some good footage of me out here on the road. I don't have the best camera setup, but you know, I'm gonna try. So y'all be easy. Have a good night. Love you to pieces. Mwah.